let me discuss about the branches of economics. There are two branches of economics. Number one, microeconomics, and number two, macroeconomics. Microeconomics and macroeconomics, these are the two branches of economics. Now let me discuss about the meaning of microeconomics. Microeconomics, the literary term, has been derived from the Greek word micro, has been derived from mikro, which means small. This is the English term, and the Greek word, its meaning is small. Now let me discuss about the definition of microeconomics. It can be defined as the study of individual or small unit of economy. Can be defined as the study of the individual or small unit of the economy. Now, what are the different examples? For example, individual demand, and supply. What is the individual demand and what is its individual supply? This is the example. That means the study of individual demand and the study of individual supply can be studied under this microeconomics concept. Now, what is the other name of this microeconomics? It is also known as the price theory. It is also known as price theory. Why it is termed as price theory? Because price of a particular commodity, maybe the goods or maybe the services, can be determined on the basis of this demand and supply analysis. The price of a commodity can be determined on the basis of this demand and supply, individual demand and individual supply, market demand and market supply. So the price theory is termed in form of this microeconomics, or the microeconomics can be treated in the form of price theory. Then what are the different tools to be used? Here tools are demand and supply. These are the two tools used to determine this price of the commodity. That's why this microeconomic concept is based on this demand and supply. It is only the individual demand, market demand, and individual supply and market supply, not the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Now, this is a narrow concept. It is a narrow concept. Because it studied only the small unit of the economy or individual unit of the economy. So this is all about the microeconomics concept. Now let me discuss about what is the macroeconomic concept. Macroeconomics The macro concept is derived from macro, has been derived from Greek word makro, macro, which means large. Macro is the English term. This is the Greek term, and the meaning is large. Let me define the term macroeconomics. It can be defined as the study of the economy as a whole. Means entire economy studied under this aspect, this branch, that is known as the macroeconomics. Now, for example, aggregate demand, and supply means total supply and total demand in a particular country or economy is studied under this macroeconomics. National income, etc. These are the concepts relating to this macroeconomics. Now, what is the other name of this? The other name of this macroeconomics is, other name is income and employment theory. What is this income and employment theory? Because income of a particular equilibrium level of income of a particular economy and the employment equilibrium level of employment can be determined on the basis of this aggregate demand and aggregate supply as the tool we are using in the macroeconomics concept. So what are the tools used? Tools: aggregate demand and aggregate supply. These are the two tools used to determine this income and employment theory. So this is a large part of the economy. So it is a broader concept. Just opposite to the macroeconomics, this is a broader concept. This is a large part of the economy and is a broader concept. This is all about this microeconomics and macroeconomics meaning. Thank you.